Hi, my name is Ye Yang. As you can tell, I'm Asian. I am from China, the birthplace of panda bears, Sichuan province, which is the southwest part of China. I was born and raised in China, and I actually had most of my education in China. And before I came to the US, I was a college professor for 6 years, teaching English to second language speakers for 6 years at a university level. And before then, I was a tutor and after-school instructor in K through 12 level, teaching chemistry, mathematics, physics on a wide variety of age groups on the kids. And I wanted to learn something more about how the human mind works, because in the journey of my teaching when I was in China, one of the major challenges I found is that if students didn't care, if they were not motivated, it's very hard to really get them to do anything, no matter how much we cared. So with that big question in my mind, I wanted to learn something more about psychology, especially how psychology applies to teaching and learning. So I came to the US and I pursued a degree, PhD in educational psychology. I got my degree in 2009 from Oklahoma State University, and after that I moved to Texas for my first teaching job at University of Texas at Brownsville. A very great place. I love the food. The Mexican food was just very delicious, and I could really get authentic Mexican food, and very economical too. And the university was actually located at right on the border of Mexico, so I actually had the chance to just go across the bridge and had a very nice meal and came back and continued working. But the border violence got really a little out of control, and I didn't feel safe, so life was getting a little boring when I couldn't really do anything in Mexico anymore. So I moved to Georgia, where I'm really enjoying right now. I love to hike. I'm a big hiker, so I really like this geographic area, which reminds me a lot about my childhood. The landscape, the climate is very similar to Sichuan province, my hometown place. And I have been moving here since 2011, so this is my second year at West Georgia. I enjoy teaching here, and I do research, mostly motivation. I have two main lines of research. One is in distance learning course, right? And the other one is multiculturalism. How do we prepare our pre-service teachers and in-service teachers to be ready for the increased diversity of the country? And in my spare time, I do a lot of hiking. I mentioned that I like to climb mountains. I like to spend one day just totally immerse myself in the wild and not having to think about anything related to stress or work or other responsibilities. So I like that escape from everyday life. I also like to play a lot of ball sports like ping pong, badminton, tennis, and racquetball, and so on and so forth, and love to swim too. So you could say I'm a jack of all trades, but master of none. I try to also spend a lot of time on my talking to my parents back in China. We have had this long distance relationship since I moved here to the US, and I went back to visit for about 3 years ago for about a month, and enjoyed very much. But I need to really put that on my to-do list again, to visit the family back in China. And it's very nice to meet you all, and I look forward to knowing every single one of you.